regards to the proper time of lighting Nerot Hanukkah, there's a very, very big discussion amongst the poskim. I will say the source in the Gemara in the Talmud, Masechet Shabbat, Daf Chaf Aleph. The Gemara brings a machloket Amoraim. If a person, his Hanukkah candle went out, does he have to relight it or not? Kapta zakukla or eno zakukla? Does he have to rekindle the candle or not if it went out? So the Gemara brings an opinion that says Kapta zakukla. En zakukla. He doesn't have to relight it. The Gemara challenges that opinion with a braita. The braita says, Mitzvat Hanukkah mishetishka hama. The candle of Hanukkah should be lit from shkiat hama ad shetichle regel min hashuk, until people stop walking in the marketplace, until there's no longer people outside, which is about 30 minutes. The poskim right. So the Gemara says, does that not mean that if it went out, it has to stay lit for that 30-minute time period? The Gemara says, no, that's not a proof. The Gemara brings two very important answers. The first answer the Gemara says is that I lo adlik madlik. What does that mean? If a person did not yet light the candle of Hanukkah, he's allowed to light it in that 30-minute time slot. Sounds like, based on this answer, and this is how the Rambam learns, that if a person missed that window of 30 minutes from Sof Shkiat Hama until 30 minutes after, if he did not light in that time period, Aval Zmano, Batel Mitzvato, you can no longer light. I adlik, if you didn't light, you could still light until Ad Shetichle Regel Min Hashuk. After that 30-minute window, what happens? You can no longer light. The Gemara brings another tirutz, another answer. Says another answer is that leshiura. It's referring to the measurement of how much oil you have to put in your Chanukiah. So that's the source, that you have to have at least 30 minutes. The time it takes mishetishka hama ad shetichle min hashuk is a 30-minute time period. That's how much oil you have to have in the Chanukiah. The question is, which of these two answers is the halacha lema'aseh? So the Shulchan Aruch brings the words of the Rambam. So in regards to the first time, what does it mean? B'shetishka hama? Does that mean the beginning of Shkiat hama? That's the time, which will be around 5:30, or the end of Shkiat hama, which is the end of Ben Hashashot, which will be about 13 and a half minutes. Let's say 5:45. So the Gra, the Gaon Vilna learns the proper time to light is when Shkiat hama. But the Shulchan Aruch holds like the Rambam. It's Sof Shkiata, meaning that the first time lechatchila to light is at the end of Shkiat Hama, the end of Ben Hashashot, which is about 5:45 this year. That's the proper time, lechatchila, to light. Okay, but what happens if a person, you have from the 5:45 to 6:15, 30 minutes, let's say. If a person missed that 30-minute margin, can he still light the candles or not? So the Shulchan Aruch brings the words of the Rambam. Shachach or hezid, if a person forgot or intentionally did not light, velo yidlik im Shkiat Hama, madlik ve'olech, you could still light until when? Ad shetichle regel min hashuk. Shu kemo hatzi shah. You have a 30-minute time slot. Shaz ha'am ovim v'shavim. Then there's pirsum anisa. You can publicize the miracle. So ve'im natan bayoter. V'chen yachol yishlemesh l'ora lahaze azman. That's the opinion of Shulchan Aruch. Meaning that if you missed it, according to that opinion, too late. You cannot light. You cannot bless. If you're lighting a candle at that time, it's as if you're lighting a birthday candle. There's no difference. It's not Hanukkah anymore. It's not the time of Nerot Hanukkah, according to that opinion. The Shulchan Aruch does bring another opinion. It says, Mihu, hani mine lechatchila, aval im avar, he's still allowed to light with a beracha. So because of this opinion, the Rambam, a person should not take this lightly and say, okay, I have all light. Lema'aseh, the bottom line is that you could still light all night until alot hashachar. You still do pirsum anisa for bnei beto, for you, the family, whoever's around the candles. You are performing mizat pirsum anisa halacha lema'aseh until alot hashachar. But a person should not treat lightly the opinion of the Rambam, and therefore he should try very much to light on time. So much so, Chacham ben Zion Abashur, Rav Shlomo Zalman Auerbach write that even if you have a Shur Torah and you're not going to be able to learn after, you close the books, you have to go, put it down, and go light the candles. They learn from a Gemara Masechet Megillah that learns in regards to Mikra Megillah, Gadol Mikra Megillah shemevatlin Talmud Torah. It's better to do Pirsum Anisa than to learn Torah. So they come and learn based on that Gemara, and they say that a person should make sure to light in a 30-minute margin. So that's a very, very important thing. But it's important to keep in mind, the Hafetz Chaim used to say, a lot of times people are so careful to do that, they start screaming at the wife, they get in arguments, they fight with the kids, Yalla, no, Fadal, come on, hurry up, we have to light. So if you're gonna cause an unfortunate, a difficult environment in the house or an uncomfortable environment in the house, clearly then you're trying to be mahmir on a halacha of the Rambam. When the Shulchan Aruch says mikar adin, you could light the whole night. It's not worth it. You're going to start fighting. You're going to start giving a bad atmosphere in the house, and the kids are not going to enjoy the Hanukkah candles. So although it is a very big hidur to light within that 30-minute margin, it is not mandatory completely, and therefore, if a person missed it, he could still light the candles the entire night. Hazak